So I'll say hello and welcome everyone. My name is Shauna and I'm teaching an adaptive chair yoga class for adaptiveadventures.org. All right, so today we're going to focus mostly on breath coordinated movement with our arms. All right, and I'll provide some modifications as we go through this. And we'll start very simply. So find yourself wherever you are sitting, find your most easeful or comfortable way for you to sit. And take an inhale and just gently lift up through your spine. If you're able, press down a little bit with your hands to get a little bit taller. And then when you exhale, drop your chin, round your shoulders, and just fall forward. You can even relax your arms just by your sides. So it's just a little tiny fold like that with the head down. Breathe as you need to. But when it's time for you to take your next inhale, look out on the floor a couple feet in front of you. Draw the heads of your shoulders back just a little. Firm your belly. And then when you inhale, just come up with a flat back. Right? So I am, by the way, going to mute this while I'm at it. All right. Give me a sec here. All right. There, we won't have any background noise now. Okay. All right, so let's try a few of these. So really, I'll show you sideways. I mean, really, we're just sort of kind of falling over, looking forward, flattening your back and coming back up. Just a really nice way of just limbering up your spine a little bit, okay? So I always like to press down a little bit on the first inhale to get tall. And then when you exhale, drop the chin, round the shoulders, and just let yourself fall forward to any degree. Not a deep fold, just a shallow one. Then look out in front of you, draw the heads of the shoulders back a little, and inhale back up. So a very small movement. Inhaling, drop the chin, just roll forward a little, exhale. Look out, firm the belly, and inhale back up. Exhale, drop the chin, roll forward to any degree. It's like you're just slumping forward, and then look forward, draw the shoulders back, and come back up. Let's do one more like this, and then we'll take it a little bit further. So with the exhale, drop the chin, drop forward, look out across the floor, and then use your flat back to come back up. Okay, so you might just a little bit of warming up there with some movement. Now let's make sure we get our arms a little bit. So for that, just bring your arms down by your sides, but have your palms turned back if you can. Now when you inhale, turn your palms forward. Hope you can see that. So I'm turning my palms forward and opening up the chest. So you're just lifting up the chest, broadening it, and your palms are forward. That's an inhale. When you exhale, turn your palms back. Draw your arms back just a little and squeeze the top of your shoulder blades together if you can. So inhaling, lifting up like your chest is blooming. You can even look up a little. And exhaling, push back, draw the shoulders back. Maybe even drop the head a little. And let's inhale, forward, open up that chest and lift and look up. And exhale and pull it back. Let's do one more like that, just to get the shoulders nice and warm. Inhale, lift up, get tall, open up the chest. And exhale, push back. Squeeze the shoulder blades if you can. Keep the spine long and drop the chin. All right. And then come on back. Take another little breath here. Now we'll do something that I like to call swimmers. So you can sort of imagine that you're swimming. But it's a series of lifting and lowering our arms with our breath. And then I'll add a couple little things as we keep going on. So we'll keep adding on to it. All right? So let's start with our hands by our sides with the palms back like we were. And on the inhale, draw the hands forward and up to any degree. Maybe the arms are straight, maybe they're bent. Look up. Now when you exhale, you'll lean halfway forward and bring the arms back as far as they're able to go, and try and squeeze the thumbs towards each other. So your palms are, where are they? They're up, facing the ceiling, and you're drawing the thumbs together, so you're sort of squeezing that top of your back. Now keep your spine like this and reach forward as you inhale. So you have to work a little bit to stay here. And then exhale, come back to sitting up. Turn your palms out, and we'll do one big rinse. So reach your arms up and look up. Bring your hands together as you exhale, and bring your hands down in front of the heart. Let's try that again, just like that. So it's almost as though you slow down your breath. Every breath is a movement, but you can take more breaths if you need to, depending upon how slow we go. And you just let yourself flow almost like you're underwater. All right, so our hands, our palms are back. When you are ready, inhale and imagine you're floating your hands through the water, lifting up. And then when you exhale, you're floating through the water and the arms go back, and you're leaning forward with a long spine. And the back of the neck is an extension of your spine as well. The next time you inhale, keep your spine as it is and reach forward to any degree. And then exhale, push the water away as you come upright. Turn the palms out, and now we make a big splash through the water. Lift up out to the sides, and then hands down to the heart. All right, now I'll add a little bit this next time. So again, we're standing in the water, we're pushing the water back with our hands. On an inhale, we reach through the water, float up and look up. And then exhale, just let ourselves, our belly falls onto the water, and our arms go back, and we squeeze. Then you pull your arms through the water and reach out. Now this time, take your right arm and put it across your lap. Okay, so we're adding a little something here. And then when you inhale, take your left arm up, maybe look up at it and feel that twist through the torso. And then exhale that left arm down, put it on your lap. And if you're able and you want, inhale the right arm up and reach to any degree. And then bring the right arm down. Now the next time you inhale, come up, sitting vertical. And then we'll always do that little splash at the end. So turn your palms out and inhale, wide arms, lift up, look up, let the hands meet, and then use your exhale to bring the hands down in front of the heart. All right, so now we'll add a little, that was adding a little twist. So now we'll add a little something different this time. All right, so we will inhale through the water and up. And then exhale, and the arms go back and up. Now you pause for just a moment and reach out in front. And now this time, we'll sort of stroke in the water. So take your right arm forward and your left arm back. And then reverse your arms, other way. And then third time like that, a little pause, and then let's do it again. Left hand forward, right hand forward, left hand forward. And now we'll come the whole way up. Turn the palms out. And inhale the whole way up, hands touch lightly. And exhale, hands to the heart. Okay, we'll try a different variation this time. So arms are down by our sides, palms back. On an inhale, sweep through and let them float up. And then use your exhale to fall forward and let your arms sweep back. Pause here, and then always we inhale and bring the arms forward. Now bring yourself up to vertical as we've done. But now take the right arm up. And now we'll keep our arms straight this time, or some version of that, whatever feels right for you. So let's just reverse the arms, and the left arm's on top, and you can lean to the right a little, We'll just do this back and forth a few times. Over to the side. And the other side. And let's do each side one more time. Taking it over. Just that little sensation on the right side. And then over to the right. A little sensation on the left. Then bring your left arm down. Turn your palms out. And again, we finish with that big sweep up. Hands touch lightly at the top. And your exhale draws the hands down the center line. All right, we'll do it again. Time like this. So inhale and lift up. And exhale, fall forward, let the arms come down. And then exhale and reach forward. And now push that imaginary water back as you come upright. And now we'll take our hands and we're going to reach to the opposite corner. So take that left hand and reach to the right. And then the right hand reaches to the left. So now we're introducing a tiny little twist. So let's just try that back and forth a few times. Might be a very small movement for you. So find what works for you, just these little twists. One more time. And then we come back to center. And then we finish with our big sweep. Sweep the arms out and up. Hands touch. Bring it down to the heart. All right, we have one more version. Right? So we've done a little bit of a lateral, then we did a little bit of swimming, then we did up side to side, then we went to the corners, and now we're going to sweep the whole room, like we're swiping the wall. So we'll do that after we get through that first little section again. All right? So palms are back, spine is long. On an inhale, sweep your arms forward and up, look up. Get a little taller here. As you exhale, come halfway down with your torso and let your arms flow back. Pause here. Give a little squeeze to the upper back if you can. And then reach forward with your arms. Exhale, push the imaginary water back and come to upright. And now we'll start with the right hand. Take the right arm and sweep the whole way across the room and come back. And then the left arm sweeps the whole way around and back. So right arm out to the side, big sweep and back. Left arm out to the side, big sweep and back. We'll do that one more time. Right arm out to the side like you're wiping the wall or you're painting the wall, splashing the wall. Left arm out and then splash. Even like, remember when you were a kid and you splashed in the water like that? Okay. And then turn your palms out and the big finale. Inhale your arms out to the sides and up. And then exhale your hands down to the heart. Pause here for just a moment with your hands on your thighs. You can close your eyes for just a little moment and breathe. Slow down your breath. Maybe count to 3 as you inhale. And count to 3 or 4 as you exhale. But notice what your body feels like. If there's any little bit of energy that's surging up. Whatever subtle sensation you feel, just a little bit of that. All right, so now we'll take the cat-cow. We started with a really simple cat-cow, and we'll take it and go a little further. And there's always modifications available. But I'll show the full version, and then I'll show you some other variations. So take your hands back to the chair behind you. Maybe you'll make fists. I'm going to use fists and press down, or you can hold on to the chair by the back of your hands. So push down and bring your chest forward and then up. So cat and cows are based on back bends and rounded backs. So this is our back bend. We're looking up, lifting the chest up. And then the next time you exhale, we'll take what we did before, but deeper. So drop your chin, round your back, and your hands can stay on your lap, or they can slide the whole way down towards the floor. Let your head and neck relax as well. So you're finding your version of a full forward bend. Now, a little bit like we did before, you can use your hands if you need. On an inhale, bring your spine halfway up and take your arms back. So we've got that over and over again, opening up the chest today like that. And then the last exhale, bring your hands together, interlace them if that's available to you. Turn the palms out, then drop your chin and round your back. And then come back to center. So we did a back bend and then a forward fold, then another little back bend and a little forward fold. So it's those four. So let's try that again and see if we can get a little flow going with that. All right? So on an inhale, you'll push your hands down, lift the chest up, and look up. And if you're only moving your head, then you look up and maybe open up your chest a little. On the exhale, the chin drops, you release your arms, you round your back, and you roll forward to any degree. Just take it to where it's comfortable for you. The next time you inhale, you'll lift halfway up and swing your arms back. And you look up and out, so that's just a tiny little back bend here. And then the exhale, you bring your arms together, push it away, round your back, and drop your chin. And then release. So this is all to get the spine to move. So let's try it one more time. So let's find a little back bend. Any version will do. So pulling the chest forward, the shoulders back, lifting the chin, opening the front of the throat, lengthening through the spine. Any or all of those things. Breathe as you need to. We're taking our time here. Big breath. The next time you exhale, drop your chin. Release your arms. Begin to let your shoulders move forward. Your upper back round. Your head is heavy. And it just takes you down into any version of a forward fold. See if you can relax completely at the bottom. The next time you inhale, you'll pick your flat back up halfway, but take the arms back. So it's like we're going to jump off a diving board. Got that there. And then we inhale to come up, interlace our hands, and exhale and push everything away. And then inhale and come back. All right. So now just a little bit of side-to-side stuff. Now this is going to work the core a little bit. There's going to put some demand on this. So we'll work a little bit back and forth, and then we're going to focus on one side. And we'll take that maybe to exertion. We'll see. All right. Let's bring our hands onto our shoulders. If that doesn't feel good, your hands can be on your chest, on your opposite shoulders, or just on the arms themselves. But if you can, hands on shoulders and then elbows out kind of wide. Now we're going to work on some side bending here. And the reason I focus a lot on side bending is because it helps us breathe better. We're opening up the ribs, which hold our lungs. Okay? All right. So we inhale to get tall. And then exhale, just lean over to the right to any degree. Maybe the left elbow goes up towards the ceiling. Good. Coast yourself back to center on an inhale. And then exhale to the left. So we'll do this a few times mindfully, slowly, so you can control the movement and lengthen your breath. So see if you can lengthen along the left side body by getting that left elbow up, and then glide back to center when you're ready. And your exhale takes you over to the left, and the right elbow goes up. Come back to center. Let's do that one more time. Take it to the right. And then up, and take it to the left. All right, now we're going to change it up a little bit. So come back to center, but now take it to the right and stay to the right. Okay? So we're going to stay to the right and do 8 small pulses. So that means you'll lift up a little and go down a little, just a little bit of a movement, okay? So 1, 2, 3, challenging those obliques, those muscles on the side of your body. 7 and 8. And then bring yourself up and relax your arms for just a minute. Now we're still going to work on the right side a little bit more. All right. So now just the left hand will come to your shoulder and the right arm will be long. So now we'll take an inhale. And when you exhale, you'll reach a little bit more with that right arm and get the left elbow up. And then exhale and bring yourself back. Yes, exhale, we'll take it over. Let's use the inhale to come back, or breathe as you need to. We'll do this 2 more times, and then we'll change it again. All right? So the right shoulder is long and spacious, and the left side is working, really lifting us up. And last time like this. Bring it up. All right, now, take the right hand, put it to the outside of the left leg, left thigh, left side of the chair, and twist just a little bit. Then inhale back to center, release the arm, and exhale over. So now we're going to combine these. So inhale yourself up, exhale and twist. Inhale back to center, and exhale, and up, and twist, back to center, and over, and we'll do one more here. So twist, center, and over. Extra breath there maybe, and then come back up, and we get to release that left arm now. Whew. All right, so we'll take just a little breath here. So inhale through both nostrils and take a big sigh out of your mouth. And you can imagine when you sigh, you're letting go of tension. You're letting go of any weariness. You're letting go of your thoughts. You can imagine your thoughts almost as colored mist. So when you sigh out of your mouth, you can imagine a beautiful colored mist because it takes energy to create and generate thoughts. So we're just letting go of that energy that makes thoughts. All right. We'll take the right arm. We'll take both arms up just initially, or to here, or wherever it feels comfortable for you. And we'll go now to the left, and we'll do our little pulses. So that's where we started on the right. So lift up and get tall, firm your belly, and then exhale over to the left. Pause here, and now we'll do 1, 2, 3, 4. Let the side of your neck be relaxed. 6. Head is heavy. And last one, 8. And then bring yourself back up. All right, now we're going to release that left arm. And if at any point your arms are tired, you need to take a break. Feel free. So we'll inhale and get tall. And now that right elbow, we'll take it as far up towards the ceiling as we can. And let the left hand reach down. And then inhale, bring yourself back up. And exhale to the left and over. Inhale back up. So a little bit of soft body as you let yourself rock over. And then strength to bring yourself back. And we'll do one more like this. Take it down. And bring it up. All right, now we're going to add the twist. So now we'll take that left arm, just a little pivot in the torso, and maybe touch the right side of the chair, the thigh, the knee, and look to the right a little. And then right away we'll come back to center and drop that left hand and take the right elbow up. So that's the new combo now. So bring it up, a little twist, back to center, and over. Up, a little twist, back to center, firm that belly to protect the low back, and then take it over. And we'll do one more. Up, take it over, back to center, and to the left. a little bit longer here. Feel like you're letting go of everything, just dripping. And then inhale and bring yourself back up. All right. A little wag of the shoulders back and forth or whatever you need to do to release any tension. And now I would like to do little tiny twists. So the arms can be in cactus, they can be on shoulders, they can be touching or no arms at all. So whatever works for you. I'll demo with my arms out like this because that's the most visible. So just little tiny twists, and they can be fairly quick. So it'll look something like this, just back and forth. So you're sort of looking just 45 degrees in either direction. So not a big twist. So just try this, just a little tiny. Think of all those teeny little muscles around your spine. And so we're just little tiny movements, letting the spine, twirl just a little bit on its own axis. So just a little bit back and forth. Let's do a few more. And then come back to center. Relax. So twisting can be very energizing, so it's very cleansing along the spine line, so I like to get a little bit of that in. Now, I'm going to take a little bit of a deeper twist, and you can modify this as makes sense. So I will demo it with the arms extended. Now the arms can be on the head, they can be on the shoulders, they can be on the chest. So you take your arms wherever you feel comfortable going. All right? So I'll demo. Inhale and extend through your body, however feels right. Now we're just going to take a little turn and look to the right. Now you really need to firm your belly here, and on an exhale, keep your back flat, and about halfway down, reach out and to the right. So it'll be a little bit like a robot, and then inhale yourself back up and to center. Good. And then a little turn to the left. When you exhale, pull that navel back as your heart moves forward, and we come about halfway down, and then we bring ourselves back up and to center. So a little twist to the right and fold. Inhale yourself back up to the center, a little twist to the left, and fold. Let's do that one more time on each side. See if you can release any tension in the base of your neck or shoulders. Exhale and fold to the right. Inhale yourself up. A little pivot to the left. And fold. And bring yourself up. And back. Ooh. All right. Let's do a little something without our arms for a minute. So let's just make very small circles. Let's start by going to the left and around, little tiny circles with our torso. Just easy, letting everything soften, shoulders soften, head and neck softens. Using your breath, and just a little bit of movement here. Now, if it feels good, you can start to make the circles a little bigger. And then let's add the head. So when we're coming forward, we're looking down at the floor. When we come to the left, we can let our left ear go to the left shoulder. When we go back, we can look up. And when we come to the right ear to right shoulder. So we're taking it a little bit slower now, so we're being delicate on our neck, but just involving a little bit of movement of the head, neck, and shoulders. Your hands are supporting you as they need. Let's do one more like this. And then when you come to center, come back up. Pause for a moment. Just take a deep breath through your nose, and if it feels good, sigh it out your mouth or your nostrils. I like sighing it out. A little bit of sound evokes your nervous system and helps you really calm down or slow down or let go. All right, now let's do those circles in the other direction. So start small, going to the right. Just little circles. And then if it feels better, start to make the circles a little bigger. And so this is where you determine the pace, the scale of your movements. And now, if you'd like, you can add the head. So when you get to the top of the back, you look up, then ear to shoulder, then forward, back, and up. And you can always make these movements your own. These are just sort of a blueprint or a guide. So if there's something that feels better, a better way for you to interpret it for your body today at this time, feel free to do that. All right, let's do one more in this direction. And then come back to center. All right. Now we started to work with the neck a little bit, so let's work with the neck a little bit more. So we will be moving the head side to side, and it can be made more intense by taking your arms back behind you. You could hold on to the opposite wrists, forearms, arms, or you can hold on to the back of the chair, small of the back, or not have any arms at all. I'll do this. I'm going to interlace and draw the shoulders back. That'll give the posture a little bit more intensity. So see what works for you. Nice and tall. So sit up, shrug those shoulders away from the ears. Imagine your shoulder blades sliding down your back towards your tailbone. Now, the next time you exhale, bring your right ear towards your right shoulder. It'll be a small movement for sure. The neck doesn't move that much in this direction. Give it a try. And we're going to stay here for 2 more breaths. So slow down your breath and really breathe into that left side of your neck. Imagine you can inflate it with your inhales and then relax it with your exhales. All right. The next time you inhale, please bring your head back to center and just pause. You can relax your shoulders or your arms for just a moment. Shake them out if you like. And then let's set it up for the other side. If you'd like to use the arms, set them up in a way that feels good for you. And then tall spine, left ear towards left shoulder. So now you'll really anchor that right shoulder down. Maybe close your eyes, and then start to slow down and deepen your breath, and send it specifically to the right side of your neck. Like you want to make more distance between your right earlobe and the right head of your shoulder. Each time you inhale, you can lengthen that line a little, and when you exhale, you relax that line between your shoulder and your ear. And you might be able to find a little bit of additional length here by doing that. And the next time you inhale, gently bring your head back to center and relax your arm. All right, we'll do a little bit of the turtle because we all tend to have our head forward and we want to be able to bring our head back. They say that the center of your ears should line up with your shoulders. And that almost is never the case, right? So you have to really push back with that. So we'll do it on an inhale. Let's take the chin and draw it forward like a turtle. And with the chin forward, let's just look a little to the left and a little to the right. Just a little swivel, like that turtle is just checking out everything else in the pond. Now, the next time you exhale, bring that chin as far back. You can even use your hand if you like, and really, like you want to make a double chin. Drawing that chin far back as you can, letting those shoulders drop. And then let's just go forward and back one more time. Take your chin forward, opening up the front of the throat, And then draw the chin back, make a double chin. And then find yourself somewhere in the middle where you're not contracting, so it should feel a little easier. Now let's just turn and look halfway to the right, just like a little 45-degree angle. And then drop your chin towards your collarbone. And you'll probably feel something along the left side of your neck, your left shoulder. So make sure that left shoulder stays down. It doesn't come up when you drop your head. And just take a breath here into those tissues. Imagine that it takes a while for the blood to flow through those tight muscles there. So just want to give it some time to really nourish those tissues. Big inhales, long exhales. And maybe notice at the bottom of this exhale if your neck feels a little different than it did when we first went into it. And then inhale your head up and bring yourself back to center. Now we'll look just halfway to the left, just a little 45-degree angle. Inhale and drop the chin on the exhale. And now you'll notice it's the right shoulder that might want to float up. So you keep that right shoulder anchored down. Let the head feel heavy. And then notice your breathing. Slow it down, deepen it. So on the inhales, the rib cage expands. On the exhale, everything moves back and in towards the center. And maybe the neck feels a little longer. Bottom of this next exhale, see if you can relax all the tension. And then lift your head up and bring it back to center. We'll do one last thing for the head and neck here now. So bring the chin back in, drop it down to the collarbone, and now keep your head looking down, but we'll shake our head no really slowly. So take your chin over to the right, and then if you can, it's like you're dragging your chin across your chest, past center, and we're looking to the left. And just try that a few times. And just notice where your end range is, what it feels like when you get that message that that's as far as the head can go, and respecting that. Finish one more rotation to the left, then come back to center, pause, and then inhale your head up. Now we'll do the opposite of that by taking our chin to the ceiling and then making like a rainbow shape with our chin going left to right. All right, so inhale and take the chin up and lengthen through the front of the spine and release it, but try not to compress the back of the neck. So also lift up like someone is taking the back of your head and lifting it up towards the ceiling. So you're actually elongating the neck front and back. Take an inhale here, and then when you exhale, draw with that chin over towards the right shoulder. So we're making our rainbow. And then inhale the chin up to the center and draw it over to the left shoulder. And just do that a few times with your own breath, your own timing. Keep lifting the back of the skull at the same time that you're lifting the front of the chin and the throat. Let's do it one more time. So you're using the strength of your neck, so you're taking the weight of the head off of the cervical vertebra, and then bringing your head level. All right, we can do just a little cool down now. So let's take the right arm, take the right arm up, but then you'll bend the elbow. Just let that hand maybe line up with your spine, whether it's on the back of your head, your neck, or your upper back. And then bring your left arm around. Now, maybe you hold on to your elbow or the forearm, or if that's not comfortable, take that left arm forward and just push the upper arm back, right? So we'll get the same either way. So we can push back. I'll show it like that. And if you have a little bit more range, then you can do it here. And then whether your hand's low or high, just see what it's like to lean just a little bit to the left. That'll just make it a little bit more intense. And then inhale, come back to center and release that. Take that right arm and sweep it across your chest. Catch it with your left arm. So bend that left elbow, maybe above the elbow, below the wrist, or even holding on. Now draw that shoulder and the arm down. So take it down so it's a little lower on your chest. And now one more time with the head and neck, take the left ear towards the left shoulder. Oh. So your arm is pulling that right shoulder down, pinning it down and into the chest, like you're smushing it into your chest. And then you're just lengthening that right side of the neck a little. Now take your right hand, either in a fist or with fingers, and just circle it a few times. And then reverse that other direction. Just get that wrist involved, a little tug on that shoulder, and bring yourself back and release. All right, now we'll take the left arm up, bend the left elbow and let it fall wherever it will. And then options are a hand can be just at the base of the arm, pushing up and back. Or maybe you can hold the hand, the wrist, the forearm, or maybe the elbow. See what works for you. So this is a tricep stretch, trying to open and lengthen that underside and backside of the arm. We use the arms a lot. And then if it feels all right, let's take it over to the right just a little bit. Make sure you're breathing here. And then bring it back and release. Now that left arm will come long across the chest to any degree. Catch it with your hand, arm, elbow, wherever feels okay. Draw that left shoulder down. Squeeze the arm into the chest and drag it down a little bit. Hug it in. And now, right ear to right shoulder. A couple deep breaths here. So slow that breath down. So most often if we're not cued, we just start breathing the way we might normally breathe. So let's take a long inhale here. Slow it down, lengthen it. Almost as though you're inflating that left shoulder, and then sigh it out. Letting go of any tension. Bring the head back to center and release the arms. Shake your arms out a little bit. And we'll do one last thing. So maybe hands are together, maybe fingers are interlaced. And we'll start with just the wrists, making a figure 8, like sideways. So a loop, and then a loop, a little loop-de-loop with the wrists. Just flipping them over, taking them left to right. Now, if that feels okay, start to make it a little bit bigger and involve the arms. The elbows can be bent a little. Swing them. Like you're swinging a baseball bat, I guess, in both directions, though I don't know that I've ever done that, maybe. And then if you're able, try really big circles, or your biggest version, maybe with straight or nearly straight arms. So you can let your whole body rock. And then whatever you're doing, pause, and just for a few movements, reverse the direction. Take it in the other direction, just to get that symmetry. All right, come back to center. Sit with alignment. Let your head feel almost as though it's floating up towards the ceiling and lightweight. Let your shoulders slide down your back. And feel your core supporting you, lifting up against the force of gravity. Gravity is always pushing us down. So the idea of being strong is being able to lift up against gravity. Just enough to keep us upright. Let's take 3 deep breaths here. So long, slow inhale through the nose. And then sigh it out. Second time. Long, slow inhale. And then exhale it out. And last time. Long, slow inhale. And exhale it out, mouth or nose, your choice. You can bring your hands together if you're comfortable doing that. Drop your chin. Take a moment to thank your body, to thank your life, to thank what is, and to recognize it. And then send a little love inside and send a little love out into the world. So the love within me sees the light, the love within each of you. Namaste.